So in this video, I'm going to show you how I drilled a 120-gallon reef tank. I am turning a 120-gallon reef tank into a reef-style peninsula tank. So what I did in this video was I drilled through the reef tank using a hole saw diamond drill bit that I'm going to show you here soon. That's what I used to drill through this reef tank. So make sure you have some kind of water source handy, so when it comes time to pour the water on, you can. I use that big cup of water is what I use to pour on the spot that I'm going to drill. We use the water as a cooling mechanism in order so that the glass does not heat up too hot and start to crack or bust open. When drilling, it is very important for you to use water, cool water, in order to wash away all the particles and to work as coolant. It also helps with the friction from the diamond drill bit against the glass. Okay, I'm going to show you guys here soon me drilling through the glass. You want to start your drill and try to insert it directly into the hole. You do not want to apply any pressure to the drill. Just use gravity. Just try to keep the drill firm in your hands and just let gravity do all the work. Do not press down on the glass. And at times, when you start to see it turn white like that, that means that you need to pour the water on, because you are starting to cut away at the glass and it will have little particles in there that will cause friction and cause things to heat up. You want to keep it nice and clear of all the particles. Every couple seconds I stop, maybe 10 to 12 seconds I stop and I wash off all the particles. So I rinse and repeat this process until the glass is completely cut through. This is not a rat race. Make sure you take your time. Do not think that you can speed up the process, because you can't. If you try to, you will crack the glass or shatter the glass or break it. So just make sure you take your time, and then once it comes to the time that it is ready for it to maybe pop out, maybe you can support the bottom by using a towel. I put a towel inside the tank under the glass, so when a piece falls out, it just falls into the towel. I would hate to see someone let that piece fall, hit the bottom of their tank, and then end up cracking their tank that way. So some people will ask, as far as speed of the drill, what speed should I use? The speed that I used in this video is about mid-speed. Sorry, there is no sound on the video as far of the natural sound of drilling a tank, because that is actually pretty loud, extremely loud. And I just took my time and drilled through it, and then eventually it will fall out like that.
Before we begin, please be sure to hit the subscribe button to be the first to know when the latest Screen Rant videos are available.
You do not have to worry about the edges of the glass. It will be kind of rough, but the actual bulkhead will fit inside of there and it'll be covered up. So I went along and started drilling the next hole in order for my overflow to fit on there. I just used the same process that I used for the other side. Every about 10-15 seconds, I stopped it to look at it and poured water on it. There is, of course, other processes that you can use that other people show in their videos, but I feel that this is the safest way for me to drill the holes in this reef tank. But anyways, guys, this is Narcosis, and I'm going to start to venture on a topic of this tank and my other topics that I'd like to talk about. So normally what I do is I kind of rush through the whole process of setting it up and don't really show anybody how to do that. Normally, I just rush through the setup process, and sometimes I end up with something that I do not like or something that I would like to change in the future. So hopefully with this reef tank that I will set it up the correct way, the actual way that I would like for it to stay and for it to be. Alright guys, here is the overflow and the installation that I'm starting to put on, and how everything fits on there. So by this time, I was extremely happy that I drilled both of the holes and the tank did not crack or break or something else. And none of the holes actually chipped up or anything, and they look actually pretty good. Sorry guys that I did not clean the tank before I did this video, which basically I was going to wait till I wet the tank in order to clean it. So here is where the modular marine overflow will fit on this now made peninsula style reef tank. I am going to show you some of the setup here and also how it fits on there and what it kind of looks like. Right now I am just modeling it. I am not tightening it down, or I am not completing the final install on the modular marine, not just yet. So I am very dedicated to the setup of this reef tank that is going to go forward. I stick one of the bulkheads through the hole to see how the outside of the modular marine overflow fits on. This video is kind of dragging on. It's starting to become a long video. Sorry guys that this was not the fun, exciting video that I normally make, but I wanted to show you guys how I drill through the 120-gallon reef tank and how I am slowly but surely making this reef tank into a peninsula style reef tank instead of the conventional reef tank with the big back overflow weirs in it. Alright guys, thanks a lot, and enjoy the rest of your time here watching the rest of this video as I model the modular marine overflow, and I showed you guys how I drilled through this 120-gallon reef tank. My next video will come out next Thursday, and that'll be the normal time of my videos. Will be on Thursday at 4 o'clock. Thanks guys. See you guys on the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe if you made it this far. Thanks a lot. Keep tuned to this build install.